Alright, hello and welcome to the Matchday Vlogs channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button, hit subscribe because it really does make a difference to the channel. We're here tonight to follow all the action that's going on at Stamford Bridge. Right as I speak, the players are walking out the tunnel and the referee is picking up that glorious Nike football. Let us know where you're watching the show from. Let us know your feelings on tonight's game, how you think it's going to go down. Welcome everyone who's in the room already. Hello Ben, come on you Reds indeed. Stuart, let's have plenty of support in the chat section, as I'm sure, like me, you might fancy a bit of company whilst you watch this one, because let's face it, it could be quite a horror show. So we're here, I'm here at least. Jack can't make it tonight, he sends his apologies, but we'll be here. I'll be here following the action live. I've currently got the Bournemouth game down here, I've got the Wolves game there, and I've got the Southampton game there. So yeah, I've got multi-screens going on. It's a bit crazy, it's a bit overwhelming, but here we go. We're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a good solid Southampton try. That's what we're going to do. Okay, rather watch this than the game. Thanks for going through the pain for us, Mike. These words, the pain, actually is the exact words that Jack sent me earlier. He says, I'm not sure I can stomach the pain. So Keith, you're spot on there with your words. We can have a look at the lineups. There's 5 changes in there, which is unsurprising really, considering how poor it was at the weekend. Ramsdale remains in goal. No surprises there really. Sugawara, Bree, Bella Kopcha is starting. I guess that's down to fitness issues, and also the fact that we're down to centre back or two with Yanni B being out. The other big change, of course, is Leslie Ugochukwu is out because he can't play his parent club. So that does give us a midfield of Downs, Smallbone, and Fernandez, with a Nigerian top 2, I believe. Look at that, Kamadine Sumama and Paul Onuachu. Looking over the other side, it's Chelsea's lineup of Jorgensen, Gusto, Tosin, Colwill. Wishy time for Southampton. Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Neto. This is a decent bit of cash, isn't it? Flipping heck. Palmo, Sancho coming in, and Nkunku. Look at that. What a bench, though. What a bench. So how are we feeling? What's the general mood going on? Oh gosh, it's gonna go from here, I think. I'd love to be optimistic, however, with how things have been, I see this as a loss. 5-1. Well, you do predict us to score, which is a little bit more ambitious than what I was going for. I can see this being quite an awful one. I did predict. I was on Radio Solent last night as part of their panel for their soccer social thing. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, I was on it and I predicted us to lose, unfortunately, 3-0 tonight. But we'll see. I hope I'm massively mistaken and I get it completely wrong. Evening, Steve. How we doing? When Chelsea score, just go to commercial break. Exactly right. I've got it late. Look, literally, Chelsea scored. Boom. There we go. We'll be back soon. Yeah, get something to mop the tears. But there we go. We are soon to kick off. I do have let me bring up the Opta-Stats thing so we can follow the game and I don't have to fumble changing the scores, because that's kind of difficult when you're trying to get things right. Let me move this down here. I don't know why I'm saying that, because you see what I'm doing on the back office. There we go. Right at stage. There we go. We've got that in. It's ready to go. It's a 8:15 kickoff. That's a weird one, isn't it? 8:15. Right, we kicked off. We're off. Why is that not uploaded? Come on. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Chelsea playing in their home kit, of course. Us in the fizzy yellow. Fizzy yellow. A kit that I'm a big fan of, actually. Yeah, Aribo at centre-back. The big concern for me is the amount of pace available for our centre-back pairing of Aribo and Armo Bella It does have me slightly concerned. A minute's gone, we haven't conceded. Good stuff, good stuff. Chelsea in possession here, looking rather comfortable already. Doofus got some faith. Keep faith, come on. Come on. Alfie's, look at that. Wow. Well, Chelsea are on the edge of our box at the moment. Cucurella squares it across. Caicedo. What do I want to see tonight? I really want to see us put on some kind of defensive masterclass. Remember that game we went to? Well, last time we were at the Bridge in a league tie with Ruben Selles in charge. And we ground out a 1-0 win. That was something. Come here from Steve. Is anyone worried about next season? I'm looking forward to it. Whatever it brings, it has to bring more of a win ratio, or a better win ratio than we've had this season. I don't think we're going to do a Luton. I like rewatching the manager's press conference. I like what he said about, 80 games we've been terrible. Doesn't matter what manager's in charge. So there's something structurally wrong going on. Kind of speaking facts, really. Ben, I want your Saints fan optimism always. That should go without saying. And then maybe in brackets put your real hand-on brain saying. Good lad. Like that. Yeah, we will have a derby next season. It does look like they're going to stay up. I think they're 9 points clear of the bottom 4 in the Championship. All those games. So many games. I thought we were on there, but we're shooting the other way. Good one, Mike. Yeah. It's all a bit messy at the moment. Flynn down tier. Besson past the halfway line. Onwachu finds Fernandez. Ridiculously good player. That's my worry for next season. We'll be able to get Fernandez to stay and play in the Championship. Never mind bad dibbling. Don't worry about that. It's Fernandez. I'd love it if we do. It'd be our very own cheat code. Yeah, it's not feeling for that at the moment. Why did you put shove through his pain? Well, it hasn't hit me yet. So we'll see. We'll see. The answer, I don't know. I don't know. Let's get about this one because I really like going to Stamford Bridge. It's one of my favourite football grounds. One is the London away. It's got a great away end. And when you're in the top tier, you just get a great view of the whole pitch. Oh, Sulemana on the break here. Oh, waited until the penalty area to go down. And it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Looks like it's half-time at the Amex. It is. It's currently Brighton 1, Bournemouth 0. There's a penalty earlier in that game with Kepa catching a Brighton player. And it being converted by I don't know who because it's just gone off my screen, so I can't tell you now. Chelsea on the edge of the box here. Pedro Neto looking for Cole Palmer. He's found. Cole Palmer being hassled by Will Smallbone. Cucurella. Forgot to press live on one of the devices. I'm currently live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, which I was quite surprised because I didn't realise the Twitch account was linked to this, but Hey, if you're watching on Twitch, let me know. Oh, YouTube gives you the best versatility. So jump on there. Currently live over on TikTok as well. You're getting this side of my face. Doesn't work out because the screen's over there, so it makes it kind of difficult. It's a great bit of play there from Southampton. I think Paul Onuachu would have been on side on that. A looping cross into the box. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? You got a 6'7" striker. Big looping crosses into the box. That's sloppy from Chelsea there. Getting the ball back. Better cop chap. A lot's been said about the welcome that Bella Kopchak got on Saturday. A raucous round of applause for a player that's refused to play for a couple of seasons. I think it was more of a. I for one, was a bit of a sarcastic applause because we haven't seen him for so long. So that's what the cheer was from me. I'm sure many are the same. Interesting ball from Nwachu. Even more interesting clearance from Jadon Sancho. That's good from Smallbone. Chelsea back in possession, building up from the back. Yeah, that's our next home game. Southampton versus Wolves. It feels like a long, long way away. A long, long way away. Who's the best team? Liverpool to Southampton. Well, the table suggests that it's Liverpool would be the best team in the league at the moment. As the league is all but over. Oh, Mike's camera. I've got the posh camera on, so it might do that. Saints back in possession. 8 minutes gone. Still currently 0-0. Chelsea quickly getting back possession. Better cop chat there with a very, very brave challenge there. He can stick his leg in right on the edge of the penalty area. He had to get that one right. He had to get that one right. Enjoy, Ben. I like the Liverpool way. Oh. Oh, that's a worry. So this clock is ahead of what I'm seeing by 7 seconds. Seriously? How's that possible? I literally wired up TNT Sports to be. I've unplugged the box from the living room and put it here. So why is this not spot on? Ridiculous. Legendary straight in the way corner. Oh, thanks, Stacey. Appreciate that. Do you have a friend that also works as a steward that is in our section? I think she often says hello. Good little community we got in that little section there. I do enjoy it. Although Andy and Wayne behind, they don't like it when I do that effect where I put fireball, like for the intro, like a big explosion. And there we go. There we go. Nice. Well, hello. Welcome to the show. How are we doing over here? Chelsea looking for a ball through. Finding Cole Palmer. This is a Rebo. There's now 2 players on him. Oh, it's Fernandez. Cucurella's in here. Oh, get it out. It's a relief, right? Onuachu holding up the ball. Absolutely clattered by Cucurella. How's that not a foul? Flipping heck. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Cole, the ball into the box, cleared by Armour Bella-Kotchap. Oh. Cole just planted it in the midriff of Mateus Fernandez. That's gonna hurt. Oh, I did catch him in the shoulder. That's gonna wind him. It's gonna wind him. How are we doing over there? We've got any score predictions? Let's know your thoughts. Gillingham 1-0 up against Fleetwood, in case anyone was wondering. It's the 5th screen in the living room. Approaching, we're in the 13th minute, still 0-0. Game so far looking fairly balanced, although Chelsea are having a lot of possession. A lot of possession. Onuachu's on it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, I like that. I'll explain what just happened. Onuachu receiving the ball from Will Smallbone, well onside, hits it first time. And do you know what? That ain't far away. That ain't far away from the top corner on the goalie's near side. Cole fouling Fernandez. Yeah, it's a foul. It's obviously a foul. I can't go through the back of a player like that. Unreal. Maurice over here is going for 2-0 Chelsea. I'm a Saints fan, yeah. I went for 3-0 Chelsea. I'm a Saints fan. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just being reals. Let the game live, please. I can't. You know why I can't. It'll get shut down so quickly. But I hear you, but I can't. Oh. James Bree with a looping crossover, and it's actually Walker Peters coming flying in. It's a great bit of play. Back post. Wow. Who have they got in right back? Proper sleeping, letting Kyle Walker Peters jump in. Unreal. Mate, how we lost to you in a playoff final, I'll never know. I think... Yeah. Well, you hit the crossbar and the post. Can't wait for you guys in Championship season. I can't wait to be back in Championship. I'm sick of this season. I've had enough of it. This season can get in the bin. But I just want to see us compete in a few games. That's all I'm asking for. 3 more points and to be competitive. We all know the writing's on the wall already. That's fine. That's a good ball. Great ball there from Will Smallbone. Finding Paul Onuachu's head, who then has a head down towards goal when he's on the edge of the penalty area. Interesting. Stoke, Middlesbrough 1-1. So many games on tonight. Carl, Luke, the score is still 0-0. 16 minutes played. I bet Kopchak's doing well there. Better Kopchak looks a lot better than he did on Saturday already. I don't think he was expecting to feature at all on Saturday. So he's in possession here. Is that for a throw? 0-0, 16 minutes on the clock. Hello, Chris. We are looking forward to no poverty indeed next season. Absolutely. I wanted to have a look at, someone made a really interesting comment on the last video I uploaded, and that's in regards to FFP and PSR and all that kind of stuff, effectively making the Premier League now a closed shop. So almost like a Super League that has players as teams being promoted and relegated, but doesn't really, because it's the same teams that are going up and down. And I'd love to have a look at that. So if anyone can advise any financial experts in the YouTube world, because I think it'd be really fascinating to actually have a look at not just what happens if Leeds go up, how much money they'll have to spend, but like, say for instance, hypothetically, I don't know, a Stoke or someone like that hasn't got any parachute payments within the last 3 years. Just be really interesting to see if it really is stacked against, because if you've got an affluent owner who's willing to put the money in, you're kind of restricted by what you can do. There's a lot of goods that comes out of FFP and PSR, but I think the restrictions on the likes of, at the top, Newcastle, ourselves as well. Leicester don't count because they can break the rules and get away with it. Not sure if Chris is still in the room and enjoyed that one. But all jokes aside, just be really interested to see how that actually does add up, if it does. Oh, Bella Kopchak's down injured. Oh, is he making the most of that? I think it's shin to shin. Doesn't look too bad. Chris, you can't deny it. It's a loophole. You found it. Fair play. You got really good lawyers. Congrats on that. But yeah, you manoeuvred. Fair play. You could have kept Lavia. We wouldn't have kept Lavia. Don't be ridiculous. Well, this looks a lot better than it did on Saturday. How am I watching? I am watching via TNT Sports, BT, EE, whatever they call it. Been a while since I've done this. Oh, Chelsea on the break here. Cole Palmer in the box, looking to find space. Good challenge. Fishing for a pen. No, that was great from Bella Kopchak. Nice. Paul and Archie trying to muscle the ball back. Well, since we've done that, isn't it? Nice. Tottenham is a good little place to watch football. Good amount of games there as well. And you get to see James Beattie and Charlie Austin. What's not to like? Let's be honest, it might have been like putting down an ill animal, would have been kind of gives the points deduction. Yeah. Yeah, we feel like we've taken one as well. Cole Palmer. Oh, that was a great bit of play from Chelsea there. A great ball. Ariba, I think, doing just enough to put off Cole Palmer there. He kicks it with his left foot against his right foot, goes out of play. We scored a penalty like that last season, didn't we? No, Fulham are 2-1 up against Wolves. And it's all a bit one-way traffic at the moment. Chelsea governing position, good ball in. Cleared out by Rebo. Someone's put play at Pompey on the TikTok. Do you know, even on Radio Silent last night, I couldn't back Portsmouth to get a result at Luton. So I can't see Luton getting anything from the game, but I just can't bring myself to back them in any shape or form. Oh, Cole Palmer's in here. Surely, wow. How's Cole Palmer not scored that? That's ridiculous. Brilliant. Got to take a lot of credit for that, Aaron Ramsdale. Makes himself big. Comes forward just enough. Yep. Doesn't hit his chest, hits his knee, and goes out for a corner. Aaron Ramsdale saved us a goal. Number 1. Corner comes in. I was like, oh, never mind. Nkunku at the back post. Chelsea 1-0 with into the 24th minute. That's disappointing. Especially after just an amazing save from Aaron Ramsdale. Oh dear. Gutting. So look at this. Is it going down his arm? Ah. Aaron Ramsdale suddenly finds himself the wrong side. Ah. Why doesn't Nkunku do this thing with a balloon? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? He did it at St Mary's as well. He has a balloon in his sock. Don't get it. Currently, Chelsea 1, Southampton 0. And so it begins. Roll on the derby. Indeed. Roll it on. Chelsea now playing with a spring in their step. This is what we have to watch out for, because the moment we concede the first, it's carnage. Pedro Neto looking for space to shoot. Cucurella and Nkunku. We're just standing off them at the moment. It's just them sort of feeding it around the penalty area. Cole Palmer. James Sancho. Palmer. Passing with ease at the moment. We're trying to get near to them. We are pressing. I don't think Paul Nuachu is pressing, but he's not really one to press. Are you going to call that a handball, ref? No? Flynn Down's got away with one. Blocks off Nkunku. Not going to get away with that. It's definitely not a yellow card. Don't even think about it, ref. Don't even think about it. Yeah, come to Chelsea goals. Yeah. It's painful, isn't it? It is painful. Fairly painful. Even I was in BBC Sunday with you last night. Oh, nice. Are you the Pompey fan or the Bournemouth fan? It's funny when they said they're going to call us on FaceTime because I got the camera set up. So I had FaceTime camera on. It's radio mic. Get with it. Yeah, mate, Pompey fan. Oh, cool. I enjoyed our chat. I'm sorry I couldn't back you. I said that's why I went with 0-0. It's not going to be a 0-0. You're definitely going to get something from that game, but I couldn't bring myself. You'd be disappointed if I did, right? You would be disappointed. Anyway, you said this game was going to be 3-0, which it will be, but still. Understandable, absolutely. Let's just hold it up until half time. Let's not concede again, please. How are we doing, Rods? Yes, long evening ahead indeed. Especially the game starting at 8:15. I don't know what happened for the trains home, because getting back from Stamford Bridge, a little bit tricky, because that train station is rammed. You're almost better off just walking to Clapham Junction. Because trying to get on those trains back towards Clapham Junction is an absolute nightmare. So maybe if it is 3-0 by 70 minutes, a few might be scarpering off early, which I wouldn't blame them. What can I say? Get Simon Rusk in and put Jurek in under 21s. Simon Rusk now been promoted to first team coach, which was caught us all out because we're all looking at thinking like, what does that mean? I don't see a corner flag post. But it did in fact mean I think he's just joined the coaching staff in the first team. So but yeah, that was an interesting announcement. Ben saying that I'm at home watching it and even I'm ready to go home. Yeah. There's a big red button in my top corner that says end stream when it gets rough. Remember that Man United game during COVID? During the thing. Chelsea with possession here. Matty Fernandez doing his utmost to press. Goes out for a Chelsea throw. Walcott saying, what's the score? The score is currently Chelsea 1, Southampton, the greatest team on the South Coast, 0. And thoughts on the lineup tonight. I'm not overly surprised. Leslie Chukwu can't play against his parent club. What's going on here? Oh, Pedro Neto depending like he's just been murdered. Ridiculous. Leslie Chukwu can't obviously play against Chelsea, his parent club. Yanni B was out injured. And hey, didn't exactly look great on Saturday, so I wasn't surprised to see, what was it, 5 changes, something like that? But I don't know what Pedro Neto's doing here. You're literally walking behind Armour Bella Chat. He's just gone over to Pedro Neto and literally like said, bro, what are you doing? You're playing Southampton and you want to get one of their players sent off. I mean, it's already unfair as it is. Where do you think we'll finish next season in the Championship? I think it all depends what happens over the summer. But I do see us being quite strong in the Championship. I think. Oh, on the Macho's here. Oh, go on. Oh, oh. Jorgensen with an amazing stop. Ball comes in from Kamaldeen Sulemana. Oh, if he had just a little bit more to his right. That's a great header. It's one of those ones where he gets both hands, but then he pushes out. I go, oh, he's gone for it again. He's gone for it again. That's corner ball, isn't it? Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that. Stoney saying 7th. Wow. I think we might see some changes at Ipswich. But I think Leicester will be strong again next season. And I think we'll be strong next season. It's interesting to see what Leeds are doing. They looked great last night. And that third goal from Pirot. And Cuckoo on the edge of the box here. Cucurella. They're all lining up here. We are all back though. It's just better. We look much tighter defensively. It's 33 minutes on the clock and it's only 1-0. How bad must you be? It's only 1-0. Sancho just breezing past here. Oh, Cole Palmer's in the box. This is... Oh, how's that? Oh, my goodness. Enzo Fernandez at the back post somehow missed a ball right across the goal line from Cole Palmer. That's ridiculous. I think he surprised James Bree. Literally just crept round the back of him. He's right there. He's about a foot off it. He's a bit disappointed with that. Unreal. Still 1-0. Don't know how. Okay, Southampton possession here. Playing with a bit of pace. Matty Fernandez plays it back to Bellet Kocha. We're now back on our own half. So we're playing with 3 centre backs, but they're quite wide. They're quite spread out. Which I'm guessing is the case that when we're in possession, Walker Peters and Sugawara are pushing right up to be basically an enforced midfield. And then when we're out of possession, they come back. To kind of do this. Oh, and Kunku's on here again. So it's filling over. It's going to be a goal. Yeah. It's 2. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's only 2-0. This is so pedestrian again. Chester, we need the 3 points, and you know why. And you guys, pretty sure you guys don't like Derby. It's that kind of area, isn't it? So you're going to want us to get 3 points. Don't worry. It's game over now, really. Chelsea 2, Southampton 0. 36 minutes played. Absolutely smashed that in. Pedro Neto. So you didn't need to get Banner Cop sent off. You just score. Isaac in the room here, how we doing? We're so bad, I don't know how to fix this club, but the board will not, while they're still here. Whether getting rid of them is the right thing to do, I don't know. Apologies for my inability to read there. I do apologise. I'm normally quite good at reading. No, I certainly hear Isaac. I think it's problem. Because, you know, if the ownership sell up, then that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get good owners. The ownership have invested, but they've just invested in the wrong area. I mean, over the last 2 years, what we spent 200 million? On what? On what? My words, exactly, Dave. Do I think the formation needs a change? I think they're still learning it. But, you know, let's face it. Oh, the camera's gone out. Camera's gone out. It's a choice of using fancy cameras. The side weren't good enough to play Hasenhüttl. They weren't good enough to play. So I get distracted there. He was offside. It's offside. They weren't good enough to play Hasenhüttl. They weren't good enough to play Nathan Jones ball, whatever that was. Kind of feels similar to what this is, to be quite honest with you. 3 centre backs. Hey, Thomas Frank does it. Works at Brentford. They weren't good enough to play Russell Martin ball, and they're not currently good enough to play this. So all that tells me is the recruitment or the managerial or the management of the squad is lacking. It's lacking a lot. Stephanie is saying, do you think we need to go back to 4-4-2 basics formation? Personally, yes. I think probably a lot of these footballers would know that basic kind of system. Struggling to score goals, stick to up top. There's James Bree coming off. Is he lost the contact lens or something? Oh, Bournemouth have equalised. I put them down to win that one. 3-1, I think. We're going to get more than 12 points though, right? 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 I think we are, but how do we do it? One fluky win against Leicester away. That'd be horrible. It'd be ugly. Oh, 40 minutes on the clock. Struggling with this one, I'm afraid, guys. This is rough. It's a rough one. We're saying Russell. Ralph Hasenhüttl had more luck playing 4-4-2. It's kind of like a 4-2-2-2, wasn't it? It was like that, wasn't it? Yeah. I really liked watching that football though. I really enjoyed it. It's like really fast, high press. Oh, take me back to that night, Friday night. We beat Newcastle at home 2-0 and went top of the Premier League. And we were there until the Saturday, but we were still up there. Oh, I can hear the Saints fans singing loud and proud. Fair play to every single one of you. Spending all that cash to get up to Stamford Bridge on a cold Tuesday night for a 8:15 kickoff. Sides 2-0 down. Not really looking like it's going to get any better. And he's singing loud and proud. Love it. Absolutely love it. Neto with the ball over everyone. And Kunku at the far post. We are pressing. Is Paul on the watch going to press? He thought about it. Come on, Paul. Give it a go. Give it a go. Oh, no. I really hope this isn't a bad one. Bella Kopchak with a challenge on Nkunku. He just stands on the back of his heel. Oh, Armel, love it. Step on the back of the player's heel and then points at a football. Goes, I got that. It's over there. It's nowhere near. Brilliant. Nice work. Adrian Baker said, as a Leeds fan, I feel your pain. No, you don't. No, you don't. He played great last night. That Joe Perot goal was absolutely superb. Absolutely disgusting strike with his left foot. Just smashes it in. Chelsea. And there. And it's 3. It's 3. I predicted the score. Except I predicted it for half time. Ah, it's Colwell as well. It's a Southampton lad. What is he celebrating? It's 3 now. Watford have beaten Southampton. What in the FA Cup? Oh no. Oh, it gets better. Thanks, Danny. Thanks for coming, Danny. Cheers, Danny. Free kick in from Pedro Neto. Finds Colwell between Paul Onuachu and Jaribo. Here we are again, people. Three 0 down. What is our goal difference? I'll start saying I'm done with away games. Yep, I know the feeling. It's just difficult to justify, really. And I genuinely love away days. Okay, let's have a look at our goal difference. Oh my goodness. Any guesses? Any guesses what our goal difference is? Dave's got it. Minus 40. It's not even the end of the season. Minus 45. Oh, don't be worse. It's going to be worse. Sancho. I'm at the point now, if Bella Kupchak wants to take Neto out at the ankle, I'm all for it. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I don't like the fact that Neto was looking for it. It's just like... Oh, and Machu's just stuck a leg in. And got himself a yellow card. Great. Perfect. It gets better, everyone. You're nothing special. We lose every week. Isn't that the chant, Ben? I think it is. I think it is. Oh dear. Is you talking to Nathan Wood there? Just say, can you get him on? I know, right? Some close-up shots of Saints fans right now. They're still having a good time. Love it. Right, there is half time. You have my undivided attention for the next 5 minutes or so. I will come back for the second half, but if you've got any thoughts in regards to that first half, where do we go from here? Rod's saying he doesn't even want us to come straight back up. I think we need to be stable. Mason's saying more open than a certain person who's causing carnage on the internet for other kinds of reasons that I won't mention on here. Thank you, Ethan. He feels for Saints. See by the. Let us know what club you support as well. It's nice to know where the good wishes are coming from. Rusty's in the room. How are we doing, Rusty? Minus 69 is the worst goal difference in Premier League history. Can we count? Rusty, I was kind of hoping that I might have some nice thoughts in the chat. You're not helping, mate. You're not helping. Oh, and there's a 9 in that top. Oh. Oh. My son got a complimentary ticket to one of the boxes. He says he's enjoying the food. Yeah. Well, it's the only thing you can really enjoy at the moment. Don't worry, Rusty. You're just stating facts. These harsh Southampton facts don't care about our feelings, but they are facts. We're sitting rock bottom of the Premier League, an absolute laughing stock. We can't keep it tight, even for a first half against Chelsea. Remember back when we played Arsenal away? We kept it 0-0 to half time. I was genuinely proud of that. Although looking at Arsenal's record recently, it's perhaps not so surprising. Simon Templar saying we could be minus 69 by this evening. Guys, come on. It could be. Could be. What are we on now? Minus 45? Minus 45. Hang on, let me get this straight, because we... How's this working? Because we were... When we level with Leicester on goals conceded before Friday night, when do they play? They play tomorrow or something. How are we suddenly 11 more down? Because we conceded 7 more since that game. Have I got that right? That's 4-0 at the weekend. We're losing 3-0 so far here. Maybe it's because they've scored more than us. That would make sense. So the goal difference. Maybe we've conceded. I don't know. I don't really care, if I'm honest. Don't really care. Let's see how we're doing over here. Someone has to prop up the badge. Yeah. Prop up the league. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing a great... We're not doing a good job of it. We're not doing anywhere near a good job of it. Although Smallbone was at fault for the first one, he's looking a lot more aggressive and better today. I'm not sure he was necessarily at fault, because I think that was it's one of those coming togethers, and I think he was just trying to defend. And ultimately Chelsea player got through. But yeah, I agree. He does look better. He looks more physical tonight, which is good to see. Keep it 0-0 before 25th minute. Challenge impossible. Quest saying, get Jurek out. Absolute fraud. Absolute fraud. Ivan Jurek making comments this week as well in regards to the fact that it hasn't worked under the last 80 games with whoever's in charge of this club. So something's going on. It is. Someone's actually bringing the question in regards to the new yours, something like that. I forget his first name, but Mr. Yours, who's coming the director of football, answering to Phil Parsons, how that's going to make a difference. Because ultimately, they should just trust the new technical director. It's not a football director, not a sporting director, it's a technical director. Trust him to make the decisions and not have to report to Phil Parsons, who's done a good job in regards to commercial aspects. I understand we are up 5%, 3%, something like that. Anyway, there's more money coming into the club, which is good because it helps against FFP, PSR, all that kind of rubbish that we have to fight against. So that's good. But in terms of the football side of things, it's been dreadful for a while. I mean, just try and name the good signings that we've made over the last 6 years. I'm going to go Danny Ings, Tino Livramento, Romeo Lavia, Aaron Ramsdale. I'm going to say Mateus Fernandez as well. So I'm going to go 5. 5 over the last 6 years. Why do we do it? Stefan stating facts, we're going down. That's what's going to happen. Hello, Lawrence. Hope you're doing well. Lawrence Herring Football. That's a great YouTube name. I like that. And I especially like your profile pic. That looks cool. Looks like a mixture of games with the badge right in the middle. Love it. I never thought we would stay up season. Unfortunately, the squad was never good enough. I thought it was going to be tight. Ultimately, the goal was to stay up, beat the drop. I thought it'd be tight. I thought it'd be close, but alas, it's not been. That was the boxing on the weekend. Ghana versus Jimenez. Nice, Saints fan Ghana. Up the Saints if you're watching. Come on. If that had a big, I might go down and watch that actually. There's no Saints game to watch. Let's go and watch something competitive. Love the optimism. Tall Paul hat-trick incoming in the second half. And why not? Why not? Blue Game saying this is a shambles. Yep, you're not wrong. So I'm saying put Rusk in charge until the end of the season. I kind of felt that Rusk might be having a bit more of a say in how things are done, but that's never really worked, has it? When you've had two managers effectively come in to try and steer the ship. I mean, Nathan Jones always made comment about listening to voices in the background. And it basically meant Ruben Sellers, isn't it? Ruben Sellers was there during Hasenhüttl. Ruben Sellers was there during Nathan Jones. Ruben Sellers was there when everyone left at the end of the season, and he somehow managed to scrape a win at Stamford Bridge. We don't know how, but hey, he did. Speechless right now. Don't know what to do. Like I say, honestly though, we always concede at 23 to 27 minutes, either once or twice. So I just someone's watching the Bournemouth game now. Do you know what? I'm going to put it on down here because for some reason it's gone off. It's gone off. I don't know why. Let me put that back on. What's going on? Oh, it's 2-1 Brighton. And they're just fishing for a handball. Anyway, what was that? Lineup's been shocking. I don't think we've got much more of an option really. I don't see what else you're going to be able to do. You know, Leslie Ugochukwu ineligible to play. Yanni B's out injured. Looks like Harwood Bellis is warming up. So probably going to see him come in. Who's going to come in for? I don't know. Because I don't think Bella Kotchat's had a bad game. So do you take Aribo off? Who knows? Who knows? A drink will help. It is a Soda pop tonight. All right. Don't worry, we're all good. It's a weeknight, school night. It is a school night indeed. We lose every week. I go to Southampton from Brighton, watch us lose, go home to Brighton, cry, and I'm going to renew the season ticket. Yes. Should I renew the season ticket? Probably not. No, you should. It's good. It'll be much better next season. Much better. Louis! Louis back. Louis back. Louis, what I need you to do is go and get yourself, leave the room, go and set up a drink, and then we'll score. Louis famously always goes to get his half-time pint, and we always score. So that's what Louis. That's what I do, man. For the team. For the team. That's what I do. Oh, look, I'm being sent gifts on TikTok. Thank you very much. Cheers, Rods. That just made a noise. That was fun. Sorry, getting distracted there. Louis, preach. Louis on his soapbox. He's ready. He's ready to go. How many matches should go through until people realise the players are just not very good? Charles Chapp's going to remember last time we went down. That last game against Liverpool was something else. Won't get that this season's early. Yeah, that's a 4-4. An interesting stat with that was the fact that it was a 4-4 the last game of the season in Premier League at St Mary's. And what happened the first game of the season in the Championship at St Mary's? It's a 4-4 against certain Norwich City. Madness. It's a wild game, that. I think that's a really good goal from Josh Sargent as well. That I was just like in shock. I'm fed up with us playing 10-15 minute spells of playing alright in games. It gets your hopes up and then boom, it's all over in a capitulation. Yeah. It is brutal. But just the level of competition is so much. Like, remember all those times in watching this side in the Championship? Alright, there's a few different players and featured in that. But plenty of occasions where we should have been punished and we weren't. And in the Premier League, 100% punish rate. Always going to get punished. Always happens. Always happens. Stay strong, Ben. Club needs to stay strong even when we are a shambles. Yep. Yep. Look at that. You just sort out amongst yourselves. Love it. It's great to see. I don't think this manager will get a sack because it's too expensive. Yeah, it's like Bez is coming on. Is Bree going to come off? I'm not sure it will be Bree. Yeah. How are we doing, Aidan? Thank you for coming. I can see you're a Chelsea fan. So I think I'll go and get 10 beers out the room and then we'll inside. Yeah. You might need to buy a brewery. You might need to go out of the room, get on the phone, buy a brewery somewhere. Then we might have a chance. I'm putting you in all kinds of financial difficulty here, Louis. Just don't. Let's just scrap the idea. It's not going to work. Andy Russo, hello everyone. How are we all doing? We're doing okay. Sadly, the team is not so good. Sorry, that's something else to do when I prove you're not a robot. I just did. We've been getting crappier even during rouse time. They want to play to coaching systems rather than defending like hell and kicking it in the other end. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about these players not being good enough to play all these kind of systems. Well, we need better players, or we need better management. It's one way or the other. Which way is it? You got Charlie Alcaraz absolutely ripping it up at Everton side, playing ugly football, getting it done. None of us wanted Moisey, but maybe Actually, I did. I wouldn't have minded that. I wouldn't have minded that. The Moisiah. The Moisiah at St Mary's. Moisiah is a saint. Imagine the marketing department just like, oh, please, just be perfect. Get halos going and everything. Be amazing. Matthew Drew here saying we've had some decent moments first half, but defending has once again been awful. Wipe assist with 3 at the back, a Rebo centre back. He's not comfortable. ABK been okay so far. I'll go along with that. I don't think we necessarily need to be. Oh, look at that! Right now, 2-1 up. That was ages ago. That game's only finished. Yeah, I don't see why we need to be so clever with it. I don't know, just me. I'm just kind of saying Jurek sacked after this game. I don't think he will. I don't think it will happen. Means support successful. Oh, we've got to be a back and forth going on. Support Chelsea since 2009. Well, it's hardly a rough year, is it? 2009? Did you win the league back then? I don't know. When did the money start coming in? Can't remember. Has Breezy gone off? Have they confirmed it? I'll just have a look. I don't care who the commentators are. I need to see who's gone off. Yeah, it looks like Breezy's gone off. No? Sorry, radio silence. We're a minute into the second half and I haven't said anything. Lots of words. I was just trying to see who's... so it looks like Aribo's in the middle. So nothing's changed in that regard. Bella Kopchak seems very high. See all these crossovers going on at the back. It's just opening it up for Chelsea. There's just so many options for Chelsea to play a ball through. And when you're playing that kind of dynamic defensive system, it's so difficult for them to keep a straight back line. Why put themselves through it? I don't know. Jacob's asking, is Arable still playing centre half? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It looks like Brighton are going to be ending the game, winning 2-1 against Bournemouth. Walker Peters on the ball here. Sulemana back to Walker Peters. We're just sort of playing around the back. It's very familiar, playing it around the back. Interesting pass there from Bella Kopchak. Okay, so now Harwood Bellis is out on the right and Bella Kopchak's in the middle. I'm never going to play any of them offside at this rate. Okay, Matty Fernandez. Sulemana going around the Chelsea player. Oh! Gusto getting a challenge in the penalty area. It goes out for a Southampton corner. Is this our first corner? James was asking, where's the heavy metal press? I know. I don't know. It's stuck on Classic FM. Smallbone with the corner. Saints fans getting a good look at this one. Southampton shooting towards the away end now. Cleared out from the back. Like Casado, was it? Smallbone looking for another ball into the box. It's a good one. Oh! Oh, Paul on the macho was 6 inches taller than he even is. Might have had something. Might have had something. What happened to Southampton in the last few? How long have you got? How long have you got? It used to be a case that we sold all our best players, but now they that still happens to a certain extent. But we don't quite have the abundance anymore. Sad. Sad times. 5 minutes of stoppage on the clock at the Amex. Brighton 2, Bournemouth 1 still. About halfway through that stoppage time. Cole Palmer here. Bursting into the penalty area. Harwood Bellis. Creating a block. Goes out for a Chelsea corner. Played short by Cole Palmer. Ball comes in again. That's an easy one. And Kunku with a header. Straight at... Oh, gosh. Sorry. And Kunku there with a header. Thankfully straight at Aaron Ramsdale. I think the players have no fight anymore. Someone said that these players weren't... they felt like ugly football was beneath them. I think... we don't really have that sort of player in our squad, though. We don't have any of those sort of players that would... well, you'd be wary of. But in the world of VAR... can't get away with a lot anymore. I always get found out. But also we don't have like particularly big massive units. Like I look some of the back lines of some of the Premier League clubs like Palace. Like some really big centre halves. You just get bounced off all the time. Don't really have that. At least the sun is shining in New Zealand. Wow, enjoy it. The sun was shining here today, but it was still pretty cold. So I was just laughing that the Bournemouth player just kicked the midsection of the Brighton goalkeeper. Lots of poop housery going on here. Kepa even going up for a corner. Look at that. Speaking of Palace, look at that. They're 4-1 up against Aston Villa. Flipping heck. Chelsea on the break here. Cucurella on the edge of the box. Squares it out. Cole Palmer again. Being hassled by Will Smallbones. Doing a good job to keep on him. Neto looking for a cross into the box. Enzo Fernandez. And Kunku again. We'll just line up here. And Kunku eventually having a shot. Incredibly ambitious shot. Oh. Will it get worse than 3? Will it get worse than 3? What can we say? I can still only hear Southampton fans. Don't really right mess my hair. What's going on here? There you go. What's going on here? Chelsea are in full control here. We can't get near the ball at the moment. They're hungry for a fourth. But Chelsea beating us 5-1. But of course we had a player sent off in that game at St Mary's. Jack Stevens with a red card for pulling Cucurella's hair. Rather unfortunate scenario. Ho hum. Ho hum. Something it can't get worse, can it? It can. Mick McCarthy with a classic line. I'm amazed I haven't used that in a video. It's like it's going to come. It's like it's going to feature. It's all over at the Amex. Yeah. What's the score at the Amex? Yeah. Ended 2-1. Neto here. All over the top. How best just literally keeping it in play. Not sure why I did that. Cucurella. Guys, it's a matter of time. It's going to be at least 4. Just going to warn everyone. This isn't going to stay 3-0. Just in case anyone's got any hope that our goal difference is going to get any better. It's not. Just everyone just brace themselves because there's... I'm going to say 2 more goals coming. It's 50. We're 10 minutes into the second half and we're showing absolutely nothing of any threat whatsoever. We just can't get near the ball here. This is ridiculous. Cole Palmer's... Cole Palmer's having a terrible game. He should have scored at least a hat-trick by now. Ridiculous. So look at the stats here. Okay, well, we've had 3 shots. 2 on target. It actually amazes me that Chelsea feel like they've had a lot more than 6 shots on target. Walker Peters is down injured. Isn't that fascinating? Look at this. Right, okay, so the form coming into this game, rather interestingly, is we're both coming off 3 losses. Both lost in the FA Cup. They lost to Brighton 2-1. We lost to Burnley 1-0 at home. They then again lost to Brighton 3-0. And we lost to Bournemouth 3-1. They lost 2-1 to Villa. And we lost 4-0 to Brighton. Look at that. And our last victory is 2-1 away against Ipswich. And their last victory was 2-1 at home to Chelsea. There's something. I don't know. I'm doing my best, guys. Just thought I'd throw in something I thought might be remotely interesting, but it's not at all. It's not at all. Ben's still going 5-0. Yeah, I can see a couple more in this. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. I think we can next like. I'm loving this. Come on, more of that. Yeah, Paul's not being impressed with Bree or Downs. So many mates who support other teams who keep saying we should have kept Ross Martin. Sick of telling him to do what he... It's just like... And I get it. A lot of football fans of a lot of clubs will just look in and basically see a snapshot of what's gone on and just will make an assumption like that. And yeah, they'll look at our recent form and say, well, great. You know, Ivan Juric has won just as many games as Russell Martin has in the Premier League. So what's the point? What's the point of making a change? But I mean, I have to say, looking at this, I don't think we could have done any worse under Russell Martin. So maybe there's a lot of truth in that, but it still wasn't working. So what do? You generally can't win in that scenario because all the pundits will be like, well, they just stuck with him for too long, and then oh, they should have stuck with him. It's ridiculous. Don't worry about it. Ignore it. Luca, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Luca, I don't think we'll go that far. Don't think we'll go that far. Yeah, poor so mine had to go, but the change has achieved. Unfortunately, nothing. Unfortunately, I've got to think it's saying to lose and I can't read. I find it really difficult. It's the emotion. Can you read TikTok? Okay, I'll go with TikTok. Okay. Can't believe defence we struggle. We bought so many defenders at the start of the season. We bought the same defenders that we had for the campaign, didn't we? Well, we bought Ronnie Edwards and Nathan Wood. But Taylor Harbour-Bellis and Flynn Downs, who I just... big question marks on that, to be honest with you. Fair play to away fans, yeah. So all I can hear is the Southampton fans. The team that are 3-0 down, singing loud and proud. But Chelsea do exactly what we do now, where we put the away fans next to a family section. It just feels a little bit ridiculous. I've been there with our away support going absolutely nuts on families. Literally staring up going, what do we do? And then they had their noisy support at the other end of the stadium. Does this sound familiar? Yeah. Which is saying, fair play to your fans tonight. My goodness, this season is grim. Yeah. Saints Mike saying Saints fans are brilliant. They are something else. We're a resilient bunch. They are a resilient bunch. Selling out every single away game for a team that's got 9 points in a campaign. And we are coming into March. It's like we all love the pain. We just want to see our team do well, don't we? But it's weird now, even at St Mary's or wherever, when we score, great, we needed that. You know, it doesn't really... because hope's gone. We're a country mile off safety. Oh, look at this. Pedro Neto. What's wrong with you, man? The only reason we're going to get out of this with it just being 3-0 will be down to Chelsea's inability to score. Okay, there's a prime example of why 3 at the back isn't working defensively, because Harbour-Bellis puts his hand up to say, he's offside. No, I'm playing. You're literally playing him on. And you're putting your hand up to say that he's offside. He's not. You're in front of him, Taylor. Can't believe that. Oh. Make that make sense. I'll sing the first bit. You can carry on the rest at home. I'm not even sure how okay that song is. It's dubious. Chelsea looping over. Neto's in amongst three Southampton defenders. Still managed to get hold of the ball. Enzo Fernandez doing a back heel to Cucurella. And we got the ball back. We've got the ball. We've got the ball. What's going on in the other games? It's ended. Palace 4, Villa 1. Fulham beat Wolves. So look at this. We're still only 13 points off safety. 14 because we have a minus 45 goal difference. So here we go. Just in case you cared or were wondering. Yeah, the bottom of the Premier League table. Wolves on 22 points. Ipswich on 17. They play later in the week. Leicester on 17 also. And ourselves 9. Exactly. 14 points. 5 wins. 5 wins off safety. Ah, dear. Dave's here asked a question. Read the northern wall and away fans next to the family stand near where I sit. Do you think that has affected performance or has awful results nullified any boost in atmosphere? I won't lie, Dave. I do miss having away fans near because there was always a bit of back and forth before the game, early minutes, and yeah, they made a lot of noise. Acoustically, they were able to transmit down the pitch, but I like the Northern Wall concept. I like the Northern fan zone. I like all that kind of stuff. But maybe that whole kind of back and forth does take away from the atmosphere. Now, we haven't seen St Mary's rocking at all this season. Okay, maybe full time against Everton, but ultimately any away fan that comes to St Mary's now is going to say that St Mary's is really quiet because they're going to be near the quieter sections of the stand and they're not going to be able to hear what goes on at the end of the pitch. Same at Stamford Bridge. They have the noisy section as far away from the away section as possible, and you get what you're hearing tonight. You can hear the Southampton fans singing loud and proud, and everything else is non-existent just because of the positioning where they are. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think we're going to change it back. I don't think that's going to happen. I think when we do start winning games, it's going to improve. Bella Kotchek with a header there in the Premier. Nothing's going to change. I don't think we're going to change it back. But yeah, I do miss it. I can't lie. I think Jack feels the same as well. And it makes it really hard to edit as well because I have to be very trying to find where the goals are on the GoPro. It's a lot harder to see. So there we go. So selfishly, yeah. But yeah, I think it has affected the atmosphere, and there's a big but, is the fact that we haven't seen St Mary's when our team's been doing well. So, But even then, if you're beating teams like, no disrespect to like a Millwall, who we couldn't beat last season to be fair, or Bristol City, or someone who's kind of mid to low table in the Championship, are you really going to see crazy limbs in the Northern Wall against a team that you should be beating? So, yeah, it's a tough one. But having that whole Northern Wall section does also mean that we can use the entirety of the stadium, which means there's 1,000 extra seats that we can sell. Helps the match day revenue. If you put the away fans near the Northern Wall, then that will impact on the commercial aspect because you've got the Knightswood. Oh, how are Chelsea not 4 up already? Come on. Can you have the away fans in front of boxes and things like that? And I don't know. I thought maybe putting them in the Kingsland North, maybe. So it still gives them that corner section. A lot of TV fans don't like it because they can't see away sections on TV. They're out of sight. Same with like a Bournemouth. Same at Everton. Same at Villa. Loads of them do it. Brighton are going to do the same. They're going to move their away fans into the corner area. So as the camera pans off to the right, instead of seeing the whole wall of the away section, it will be more moved into the corner. I don't see why they need to do that. I don't get it. Probably the same reasons we did. Probably the same reasons we did. Predictions for Championship or Pompey? Oh, what, as in this season? We have more than 3 centre-backs, though. Aren't all injured. They aren't all injured. A lot of them are. 2. 70 minutes on the clock, and amazingly, Chelsea haven't scored again. Southampton obviously down, but the Championship, are we going straight back up with a bad squad and Zurich? I hope it's going to be a big clear out in the summer and the right kind of investments, but also in the background as well, because I think that's the bit that's a mess. A bit similar to like Man United, really. You can hire in the most promising managers in world football, doesn't make a bit of difference. Erik ten Hag's a good manager. Amarin's a good manager. David Moyes is a good manager. Louis van Gaal's a good manager. Jose Mourinho is a good manager. It's like, you literally pick any manager. It doesn't make a blind bit difference. Da, 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 da. Sorry for him. I'll try and keep it light. It would be a fun experiment though, wouldn't it? If you had like okay, let's bring in Jurgen Klopp. Let's see how good a manager you are. Let's try and do a midfield pivot with Flynn Downs and Will Smallbone. Let's see how good you are. Oh dear, here we go. Chelsea on the break, 3 on 3. Comes that Everton check with ease. Back heel and Cuckoo. Smash it against Aribo. I'll tell you why Chelsea haven't scored again, because they're all looking for worldies now. 3-0 up, we're just going to have shots from all over the place. They're going for the highlight reels. Oh, dear. Oh yeah, Champions League next week. PSG versus Liverpool, that'd be a fun one. Oh, Cole Palmer in the box here. Smallbone did well there. Retro kits out in March. Boost from arrive. They're 20 quid, not 60 quid. Who's buying them? I think they're going to be more than 20 quid. If I hazard a guess, I reckon they'll be 45 quid each. Which, hey, if you're looking for one online, they're probably about that anyway. An original one that's fallen to pieces, so. There's some cool ones in there. I'm not so sure about the yellow one that we barely wore, but. The thin red and white straw ones looks pretty good. Birmingham beat Leyton Orient 2-1. Oh man. I didn't take a break at half time. I'm feeling it now. I can't pause the action there, can I? 15 minutes left of actual time. Joe Rebo going up against two Chelsea players, somehow finds himself in space. He's going to get it all the way to the penalty area as well. I should have just kept going. Just keep going. Oh, man. Chelsea got the ball back. Chelsea have got the ball back yet again. Yeah. So I'm just agreeing with Ali McCoist there. Hit it. Oh. Sugawara. Ball into the box. Oh. It's a corner. It's a corner. See if I recognise anyone in that away end. Yeah. I see ya. More small bone with the corner here. Manning. Chelsea bursting on the break here. Tyler Dibling's back. Flynn's back. Sugawara's back. They're in our penalty area now. Ball comes across. Cucurella's got to score, surely. Yeah. Yeah, 4. Cucurella makes it 4. It's worse than we thought it was going to be. If we're honest, we thought it was going to be 5, didn't we? I need to take a break. I'll be back in a minute. Hang on. Hold the thought. Still 4. Jolly good. Yeah. That'd be just my luck, wouldn't it? It'd be on brand as well. It's only 4-0. Goals conceded this season, English top 4 leagues. Plymouth have conceded 68. We've conceded 65. Oh, there it is. Leicester conceded 59, but they've scored more than us as well. So, there we go. Fernandez. Should have just had a shot. Whoa, go. Oh. Oh, man. Had a shot. We've had a shot. We've had a shot. It's been a rough one, Dave. Been a rough one. Makes it all the better watching with you guys, though. That's why I do it. I would have been watching this game anyway, so I thought, do you know what? Let's just stick the cameras on and just have a chat. Ease our way through it. It looks like a lot of that away section have made their way out the ground already. Catch a train. We've lost the ball. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. We won't get it back. We'll get it back. Isaac, you're absolutely right. It's painful being a Saints fan. It's pretty good last season. But even then, it was a little bit painful. Drawing to Rotherham at home. Losing to Borough. Stoke. Both. Losing to Millwall at home. Narrowly beating Plymouth Argyle. We had some good moments. Some big wins. Some 5-0, some 4-0s. Remember those? Ty Libman's going to get yellow. He's going to get a yellow. Debney's got this really unfortunate habit that when he loses the ball, he grabs hold of the player who's just taken it off him by the waist and tries to twist him. And it's the quickest way to get a yellow card. I don't know why he does it. Winds me up. Chelsea subbing off in Kunku, bringing on some of the under-18s. What's the worst you've had it as a Saints fan? I'll let the chat section answer this. What's worse, this season or one of those two results that happened that featured the number that is currently our points tally for this season? What is worse, this season or those games? Now. So I'm saying this is worse than the Bramford days and administration. See, the Bramford days were kind of just as I was coming into supporting Southampton. So I don't really remember. I wasn't analysing the games quite as detailed, just a case of, what's the kit look like? I like playing football. I was at that stage. So I don't really remember, but if is this worse than Ian Bradford football? People say this is worse than those results because it lasts so much longer. We've been doing this since August. So I say, make it stop. We're already dead. Yeah, this is the worst it's ever been. It's only the start. Oh man. I can't lie. Ipswich 1-1 after dominating. Yeah, that was rough. Afi Ardron's there. Why don't you go? Honestly, I wanted to go to this one. Been trying to keep things a little bit more tight financially myself personally, but I do like going to Stamford Bridge. I like it, even when you get battered. It's just a good stadium to go to. But Jack wasn't up for it whatsoever. I think he's done with all the ways for the rest of the season, which I don't blame him at all, really. We've got the ball. Listen to him. It's silent in there. Hear that? Paul remembers the Bradford days, and I'm sure it wasn't this bad. We had Matt Letizia to pull a bit of magic, you know. Very good pleasure speaking to Matt during the Swansea game, and he was talking. I said, "What does it take to get yourselves out of trouble like this?" And he said, "Well, it just takes your team spirit." But he said, "I've never been in this low points tally after this stage of the season, so I don't think even a master goal scorer could get us out of this mess. Certainly wouldn't hurt though. Certainly wouldn't hurt." I think that's one thing that perhaps Leicester and Ipswich have got over us is they've got goal scorers that can do a moment of individual brilliance. Do their systems enable them to play that way, or are we just missing that sort of player in the Southampton squad? We've kind of got a little bit with Tyler Divlin, but he's not an out-and-out striker though, is he? Yeah. Oh, Peter Starm saying Bramford was worse, but not much. Not by much. I want to go to Spurs, West Ham, Everton. I've never been to Goodison. I quite fancy going to Everton. Oh, I actually, because I've also not been to Goodison Park. I've not been inside Goodison Park, because of course if you do Liverpool away, you're pretty much driving past Goodison Park anyway. But yeah, the new Everton Stadium does look absolutely incredible. That's something else. Fernandez with the ball. When did Cameron Archer come on? Did I miss that totally? When did that happen? Distracted. It's still 4-0. Still 4-0. Still 4-0. Still 4-0. Amazing. Ramsdale was player of the year at both Sheffield and Bournemouth, and both were relegated. Crazy. Yeah, I think he's probably going to be our player of the year as well. I told you, under 18s getting on the pitch now. 17-year-olds coming on. And number 76. 104 goals conceded is the record. Sheffield United 67 in 27 goals, 11 games to go, 39 goals to surpass the record. Oh, damn. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There's only one scene. Who cares, Cundy? Who cares? Still not. I said 5 now. It's not 5 now, is it? 89th minute. Oh. The number 76 to 17-year-old first touch. The header straight at Aaron Ramsdale. Kapama suddenly with a free kick for some reason. I don't know why. Who am I going to give player of the match to? I'm going to give it to Cucurella. Really? Why? Any Chelsea player. Cucurella's got it because Pedro Neto and Cole Palmer are not been playing well at all, and but they're still 4-0 up. Unreal. Skibbity Cole Palmer. I feel sorry for you, mate. Thank you, Milo. Appreciate that. Cole Palmer with a free kick here. Oh. Was it on target? Ramsdale making a good save. Ben still on for his 5 now. Not a lot of people confident that we'll come straight back up. They're not confident. Luke hitting the nail on the head here. This is part I hate. We're not even competitive. We're not even anywhere close to being competitive. That's what hurts the most. Who would you get in? Would you keep Uric? I don't know. Honestly don't know. But there's a whole deeper issue than who's the manager at the moment. Because we've had how many managers over the last 2-3 years? Too many to count. Does say need to focus on players? I think Europe may be okay if he gets what he wants. Yeah, certainly coming in the January window. At the end? Was he at the end of the January window? I can't remember now. It was before. I remember now. And we didn't buy anyone. It was after the Spurs game, wasn't it? So that was it's before Christmas. We are coming to the end of the show here, guys. We're literally a minute away. I can still see some Saints fans in that away section. So for their behalf, and only for their behalf, please smash that like button. And let's get some appreciation going for that travelling support. And also that I've been live for nearly 2 hours. Hooray. Thank you, everyone. Apparently, if you do 2 thumbs up, there you go, fireworks, signifying the end of the stream. This goalkeeper plays it into Sky, and the referee blows for full time. It has ended. Chelsea 4, Southampton 0. Does anyone fancy doing a live reaction? Does anyone fancy? I jump off, jump back on again. I think I might do that actually. So yeah, let me jump off this, and I'll be right back to give the full-time thoughts. But thank you so much to everyone who's watched throughout and enjoyed this one. But yeah, I'm going to jump on just briefly to give my full-time thoughts at the end of their game. But there is, it's ended Chelsea 4, Southampton 0. See you shortly, people. All right.